Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you subscribe to my channel, I appreciate that. If you don't, hit that little subscribe button. He's tucked down in that corner right there. And if you're on YouTube, that's an easy subscribe button. If you're over on Facebook with me, you can hit follow and know when I'm updating YouTube videos. That would be great. And enough with the technology, right? Okay. So today we are starting a new paint by number. Yay! So I'm looking forward to that. And and usually what I try to do is a lot of it has been me trying out my patent to make sure that my alcohol and water concoction removes the numbers like we want it to, or like I have designed it to do. But I like to pick out different types of paint by numbers that I have come across, and so I wanted to. This one is, and this one of the reasons I picked this one out, and it is slightly different. It's long and skinny. So if you're looking to buy paint by numbers, you do not have to. There's several companies that have several different sizes, and when you go into your purchase of your paint by number, it will ask you, do you want it framed or unframed, and what size you want, and all that fun stuff. So this one looks like it's first I thought it was going to be red flowers. It's a flower, but I think it's going to be greens and I don't know, and beigey colored flowers. I don't know. We'll see. So I got the paints here. So let's open these and see what all we have in here. These did not come bubble wrapped or in shrink wrap, which is, I'm okay with that. I prefer that they are, but they don't always come that way. So let's see what we got here. Alright. I have the numbers, which is nice. That means that I don't have to use my sticker thing to create my own. And I have oh, there's the picture of the flower. Oh, it's pretty. It's like a white, I don't know, poppy or something like that. That's cute. Anyway, and then it has a list of the paints here. So that's really cool. It looks like we've got one of all of them, and number 22, I have 2 of those. Okay. So basically, oh, good. I was thinking what I do when I get my paint by numbers, and they come in a lot of different ways. They come, as you know, I'm always showing. Actually, this is a new one. I just recently got this one. And I'll probably be painting this one here shortly. If they come like this, I'll take them out of the package and lay them flat so that the wrinkles can get out of them. If not, I'll spritz the back of them with water and iron them, and then I let them lay flat. And I put some heavy stuff like books, or you could put them between your mattresses if you wanted to, but something heavy so that they straighten out. And then I take the paints and I leave them in like their little wrappers here, or the little wrapper here. And obviously my paint by numbers and my painting have been separated. And they could have been separated for 6 months to a year. Some of my paint by numbers that I have to do over there are getting kind of old, which is not a good thing. I think some of the paints are getting dried out, but that's another video that I have yet to tackle, is when all the paints are dried out and you still want to paint it. So I got some ideas though. But the numbers on here, like these numbers up here, correlate with a number that is on your paint by number. So that number here is the same number on here, and sometimes they'll put the number on these guys here. So, and if by chance, I think I've only had one paint by number that I purchased that did not have a number on them, so I just created my own number system. That's easy enough, right? Like 1. 1 and 1. Yeah, all right. And that wants to fall on the floor. Okay, that's mine of its own already. So what I will do is, let's see, these paint, and what they have here is they've sent you a package of their paintbrushes. Their paintbrushes aren't too bad. Usually if you're taking this on as where you're going to be painting a lot, you probably will have your favorites, which I do have some of my favorites over there that I have gotten from other painting projects, and I just kind of like them. And you guys know that I use makeup brushes for a lot of my very, very detailed work on these, and that's just makes it so much nicer. But what I will do, oh, it does have a legend here. There's laying here to the side. They also have sent this thing here, which, like a guide, so that if by chance you paint over the number or you erase the number and you're not sure what the number is, you can look on your guide and it will help you figure that out, that sort of thing. And I always use reading glasses when I paint, and I also have a magnification thing here. I got this off Amazon. It had a light, but I never used the light on it. Had a little battery, and yeah. But anyway, good lighting's always good. So yeah, there's some light getting ready to go down there on where I will start painting. So give me a few minutes to get set up, and I'll pop you down there, and we will get painting and see what we got going on here. So this should be interesting with that flower all being white or light grays. I imagine I will be using a lot of my patent concoction here to wipe out some of those numbers. Again, what this is 50% rubbing alcohol, and the alcohol ratio is 1:1, but the alcohol itself is a 50%. So it's really like, I don't know how to do the math, like 25 and 25 and 25 or something like that. But anyway, it's half and half. There's water in here and then the rubbing alcohol. So that's what's in here. So, all right. So give me just a few minutes and let me rearrange these cameras, and we will start filming down there. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Before we switch you down there, I was looking at what I've got here, and as you can see, it's very long. See how? So, what my plan is, and my table that I paint on is not very big. It's only maybe 14 inches wide, and I don't know how long it is. It was something that I bought at IKEA in their like kid student section. But what I will probably do is I will start on one end and then kind of let it go down on the back side of my table. Kind of push it away as I paint. That way it's not in my lap or wet paint, that sort of thing. So yeah, but I will probably be painting in sections. The sections are pretty good size, so I don't think this one will take me a super duper long time. It'll take me a little while. But let me switch down here, and then I can kind of show you what I'm up to. Okay. Okay, so I think this is going to have to touch my legs down here. I guess that's okay. It's just kind of weird. Actually, I could go the other way. Okay, so let's see. Were they nice enough to put these in some numerical order? They are. Okay, so you can see where they have their numbers on here, and I'm guessing that these are like some type of computer-like numbers, that sort of thing, which is fine. I mean, I'm kind of glad that we're still in the numeric system where we got like 21 and 1 and that sort of thing on here instead of, can you imagine them trying to put all that number in one of these spots? Ooh. That would be interesting. Okay, so we got, and I know I've got 2 of 22, which is 2063. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this, that one is an extra one. So I'm going to put that one, pull that one down here on this bottom area here. And I'm going to move this guy over and put this guy up there. Alright. It's kind of like playing checkers or something. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 1497 is 4. And just to make sure, you kind of keep an eye on to make sure they put them in the right order. I'm not saying they wouldn't, but I can see that happening. 1757 and 1776. A good year in history. All right, 1884, 9, 10, 97, 11, 1898, 1902, 1903, 1953 is 14. Very good. 61, 64, and 16. All right. And 17 is 1968. 93. Looks like years on here, aren't there? 2015. 20. 21. 22. 3. And 24. Okay. Alright. And we got our. And let's see. What else do we need here on this side? Where are we going to start? One is kind of a milky greenish color. I'll start right there. Can you guys see me? So you can see number 1. Alrighty. So let's see if alcohol helps get some. Like I said, it's always fun to start a new one. Get some fresh brushes out. Have these little guys handy. I don't know. Although, these aren't what you say like tiny details, but these where they have these corners. These brushes here are wonderful for that because you can just get right up into that corner. So I might use that here shortly. And let's see if we can rub out the number. And let's see if we can do it. And like I said, I'm going to be using the concoction. And oh yeah, let's go clean off there. Nice. Whew. So very nice. Oh. Okay, that's what's making me say, oh, these shadows are driving me crazy. There we go. You guys still see? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see how the paint's kind of, I don't know. Let me see. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, maybe it's okay. So it looked like it was really dried out. So I'll use some of their paint brushes for a little while, and if I get tired of using them all. Okay. So I'm just going to start out with this big guy to see how it. Okay. Let me see what we got here. Alright, let's see. Now this paint by number has the numbers in black, And then the painting lines is in that kind of a reddish color. Somebody asked me if I use gesso on my canvas. I normally don't. When I first started, I did put some of that on there, but I think as the years roll by, the canvases are getting better and the paints are getting better. So I'm not finding that I need to do that as often as I did there in the beginning. So, yeah, it's a good thing. Alright. Do a couple of these. I do think that this one would be good to do like the 7 and then do the 4 and kind of go in like circles. Now pretty good. Clean my brush off. I have baby wipes. They're like wonderful. These are the 99% water baby wipes. They clean up your brushes so well. I have water over here if I need to dip my brush in water, but see, it just cleans it off so nice. And the good thing about them, they're not, they don't have any fragrance to them, and they don't have a lot of stuff that like dry out your hands and stuff like that. 7 is kind of a weird greenish gray color. Let's see. 7's pretty good size here. Okay, well, I'll do part of 7 here with you. Right up into that. Slightly overlap them. Also keep in mind that your canvas is kind of similar to your face. It's got pores on it. If you're a woman and you wear makeup, you'd be like, I understand. So the paint goes right down into those grooves. So it's good to do kind of different angles with your brush so that you can fill in those grooves. The camera sometimes has a tendency to pick up the white spots that my eyes don't pick up right away, and then once it's dried, you can really you'll see where you need to do touch-ups. And I always roll my brush as I paint. I do that when I write. I don't know where I picked that up at. Somebody probably taught it to me when I was really young and just kind of stuck with me. I don't know. I did not tape down my sides on this one. I could have. Usually when I get done with my paintings, I usually will paint the sides, pick a color and paint the sides. Usually if you have enough paint left. If not, I just will use like something like this to paint the sides, something acrylic base paint. Yeah, pick whatever color you want to. Or if you're going to frame it, then of course the white would go around the frame. And see how there's like little clumps? I just kind of smooth them out as you go, as you paint. This paint is really kind of thick, so So I have to watch how fast it dries out. I just finished a painting, which I'll be putting that video up here shortly, where there was a lot of detail, a lot of, I mean, everywhere you turned was a different color, and the paints were starting to dry out on me. So I had to keep an eye on that. So, as soon as they hit the air, they can start to dry out on you. You just have to keep an eye on them. Okay. Looks like 7 is, to me, I think it's interesting how when I'm painting these, to me it's like kind of like a maze, because it's like the 7 keeps kind of going and going and going, and it's all the way, almost all the way to the top of the painting. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a little break, and we'll come back and we'll keep painting, and I will, like I normally do, take a few pictures here and there as I go, and yeah, let's look on camera. Oh, not too bad. Let's see, white spot right there. So here's the interesting thing. So like I said, like the canvas is porous, I guess. Like I said, it's very similar to your face. So you just kind of smooth out the paint, and you can also go in with a slightly wet brush. I just put the brush in water, and that kind of will help smooth it out too. I have to go along those edges right there where it's marrying up to the other color. Just a little bit of a wet brush, and you get into the blending. So we haven't really talked about blending too much, and we may talk about it on this one. We'll see how it comes along, and we'll see if we're doing blending on this one. So we do. If we don't, no big deal. All right. I'm going to go off here and spend some time with the husband and make dinner and all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.